Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 42 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of ATM10. Hope you guys brought your towels today. We've got a pretty exciting episode. I'm going to try to use the Paradox machine and see how good I can get at killing withers with it. In my Let's Play series, I did a very basic form of this, and I'm hoping I can do something like way cooler. Or at least like somewhat cooler, because we need to make about 100,000 nether stars, give or take. Roughly speaking, 100,000-ish. So here's the deal. We're working towards the wrong thing. We're working towards the ATM star, right? And there's going to be a bunch of items we need to make to get there. But first and foremost, we're going to need like a ton of nether stars. I'm trying to figure out the stars casing. There we go. 17 triple compressed nether star blocks, which my math last episode came out to right around 100,000 nether stars. Now to get that, there's plenty of ways to do this. Oh, it says 111,537. Maybe I missed one. Did I miscount? Is it 16, not 15? I don't know. Whatever. Use HNN, just don't spawn and kill 111,537, please. What? What? That doesn't sound like fun. Hostile neural networks is boring. No, it's a good mod, don't get me wrong. Very fun, super cool. But also, like, kill 6 withers and then just have a machine generating nether stars forever. Also a little boring. So, yes, I know OP playthrough. Don't yell at me. But also, like, OP playthrough while also trying to be entertaining and fun and, like, enjoyable to watch. Seeing me plop down a machine and just see you later is a little bit boring. So I'm going to try this, and we'll see how quickly I can generate nether stars. I think if I do it the smart way, I should be cool. Now, we are probably going to need some kind of wireless AE dude. Which I know there's the ME wireless connector. Can't cross dimensions. Bummer. So I'm guessing if I want cross-dimensional shenanigans, as it were, we're going to need a quantum tunnel, right? Which shouldn't be hard. We should be able to manage a quantum tunnel because we have, like, the stuff that we can do to make, quantum singularities and whatnot. Because I think we have, like, a ton of these. And can't we turn them into singularities? Yes, we can. Did I teach you how to make singularities? I did. See? So I can totally make a quantum singularity and have, like, no problem doing the whole TNT explodey bit. Cool. So we can get an AE system in here. But let's hold off on that. Let's get some time fluid. I should have some of that. Thank you. And maybe an extra time fluid, but we'll see. And then that, and then I'm going to want some time crystals. And I want to install a time protection on my chest plate here. That's death protection, which I probably should install too. But you, right? And then time protection, right? On your chest plate, install the time protection upgrade, and then it will negate the effects of holding time crystals in your inventory. So no longer going to be affected by the craziness of time. Cool. So let's pop in here and see what we can see. Whoop. Okay. Oh, again, I'm on the wrong side of the glass. I thought you were configured. I wonder if this gets, like, reset somehow whenever I update the pack or something like that. It's possible. It's possible. Okay. So I feel like this thing is set up to spawn the withers. Let's do this, but I'm going to rotate you around with one of my wrenchy dudes, right? In fact, yeah, that's fine. I'll just move you. You should go this way, this way. That's cool. And then we want to go probably one in this direction. That seems pretty cool, right? Yeah, and then I just want to expand the Y a little bit. There we go. Could probably go a smidge higher. Probably not. Well, I should, because they tend to like to go up, don't they? They do. They tend to like to go up. There we go. That covers the entirety of that room. Okay. So now any withers I put in there, I can snapshot and then respawn, right? Cool. You're going to run on pulse. You're going to need some fluid. There you go. It puts it all in at once. Cool. Okay. That makes life a little bit easier. Okay. Now you are set to run on a high signal, so I'm going to turn you on so that you're ready to run. And for now, I'm going to put this sword in here. But, like, we'll probably... Well, no, I don't want the sword in there yet. But we will be soon. But not yet. But soon. Okay. Let's spawn a couple withers. My thought process is this. If we can get, like, 4 or 5 withers in there, right? We could get them low on health, all of them, and then, yeah, you'll see, right? So I'm gonna summon one. I want you off, actually, for now, and I want to get his health nice and low. And what I'm also gonna do is claim this chunk and see if that helps with the whole wither behaving himself, destroying my blocks thing. Alright, that was too much. Yeah, clearly I do too much damage. Let's try that again. Right? Okay. So I do about 40 damage per hit. Right? I want to get him to like 45, and then we're going to snapshot area. Right? So now, if we check, there's a 50 millibucket cost. Right? I should be able to put this in here. And we can see that we've now captured one of them. Okay? So now, whenever I push the button here, okay, so literally, boom, like instant. Okay? Look how fast that is. Because he spawns mostly dead already. Because one of the tricks of the Paradox machine is it records a lot. Not all attributes of entities, but most entity attributes, including their health, at the time that they were snapshot. So, that's a trick. Now, to get another one in there, I'm going to turn you off, and I'm going to spawn a different wither. So here's the other trick, right? Each mob has a unique identifier to it, and it won't let you spawn more than one of the same mob at the same time. So I can't push the button and then push the button again. So notice how it's not respawning him? Because, like, this wither is already in there. Okay? Already exists, that wither. Okay? So what we want to do is make another one, get him down to 20-ish health, spawn it, and then snapshot it again. Okay, so this way we'll have a different wither in there, in addition to the one that we're going to respawn. Okay, with me so far? So now, I spawn that one, and then snapshot it. Okay. and then I put my sword in here. And now we've got 2 saved. Cool. Now this guy runs every 3 ticks, so watch what happens when I spawn these 2. You with me? You with me? Now, in fairness, the Paradox machine takes longer and uses more fluid for each entity it spawns. So you'll notice they didn't spawn quite as fast, but we did get 2 at a time. So I forget if it's like a linear, but I think it is. So, so the deal is that, let's say it takes like 10 ticks to respawn a mob. If I'm doing 2 mobs, it's 20 ticks. And if I'm doing 4 mobs, it's 40 ticks, right? And if I'm doing 10 mobs, it's 100 ticks. So I'm pretty sure I made it linear like that, meaning that there's probably not a whole lot of benefit to doing more than 1 or 2 at a time. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I don't need to do more than 1 or 2 of these at a time. Let me double check the code on that. Yeah, it's literally just 10 ticks per item being restored. So it's each block being restored and each entity being restored times 10. So totally a flat, linear, straight line, not a curve. So I'm thinking like we stick with the 2 here. Is that cool? I'm on board with that. I'm cool with that. All right, we have to need a weapon. Okay. Now, what we're after is nether stars, which are not affected by looting. So I don't think we need to worry too much about looting on this dude. What I would be curious to find out is if I made like, let's say an eclipse alloy sword, would that be sufficient to one-shot these dudes? So I can put that in there and it'll charge, right? So the one, yes. The other one, not as much. So what I could do... now, in fairness, I don't have sharpness on this dude, which I might, decide to do. Actually, let's just click our way out of here, because where we want to be is here, where I can get some sharpness. Now, do you have any, like, sharpness handy? Yes, but we only have 3 levels of it available. Yeah. Yeah. Where's sharpness going to be? In terms of... Yeah, it's uncommon, so we have like a 10% chance of getting sharpness on this dude right now. Or what I could do... We could do... not the alloy, but the silent plate thing. Let's just do unobtainium. Like an unobtainium sword. Right? Because that's going to do like 51 damage by itself. And it's unbreakable. And we don't care about looting. And if we did, we could put it on it, but we don't. So like, yes? Unbreakable. Yeah, I'm on board with that. So let's go upstairs and make like a proper unobtainium sword. I don't even know if we have to go that deep, but like, whatever. So like, we want an unobtainium sword, right? Which means we're going to need a vibranium sword, right? Which means we're going to need an adamantium sword, which means we're going to need a netherite sword, which means we're going to need a diamond sword, right? And then we need, what are these things called? Templates? So I have some smithing templates, right? And we can get unobtainium, and we have a vibranium, and we have an adamantium, right? Now, we already have, like, some of these, right? But maybe I should just to be, like, extra safe. Cool. Cool. Okay. And then we're going to want netherite to do this. And I assume I need an adamantium to do this, right? Yep. And then a vibranium. And then unobtainium, I assume. unobtainium tools. So then I stick you in here, Mr. Unobtainium Sword. You're now on, and I should have no problem one-shotting these guys. I'm pretty cool with that. I feel like that's going to be faster, right? Am I wrong, or is that faster than the other thing? I would say that that's faster than hostile neural networks by a long shot. I would say that's much faster. We're getting essentially 2 nether stars every second, right? In a perfect world, assuming there was no like delay in terms of this thing clicking. Now, in fairness, I could just do this and this. Yeah. I'm just saying that that's an option. There's nothing preventing me from just letting this run. Like, we don't need any kind of fancy redstone timery nonsense. Literally just let her rip and we're cool. So the only thing we have to worry about now is time fluid and paradox energy. Now, what I might do in here, I'm going to go ahead and make a new, of radius like 8 or 9, doesn't really matter. Whether death we can muffle, whether spawn we can muffle, right? Now, in fairness, I may not need those, because isn't there like a wither muffle thingy? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Is that sufficient? Do I not need this? Like, delete you? I don't even know. Guess it doesn't matter. Right. Entity. Player attack, no damage. Are we cool? I feel like we're pretty cool. Like, you could tick accelerate hostile neural networks and maybe get that speed. Yeah, I don't want that. I want you guys here. Now, eventually we're going to run into a paradox, which I definitely need to fix my UI overlapping this, right? But eventually we're building up paradox energy every time we do this, so we're going to have to deal with that at some point, right? Which I can deal with, right? But yeah, look at it. Like, we've already gotten 2 stacks of nether stars. That's cool. Right? I feel like the answer is yes to that being cool. If I made you like super fast, would you be cool about not? How are you not picking up fast enough? I guess I could like disable magnets in here. Now what I'd like to do is get this guy like pretty close on paradox energy. Now I can turn my magnet back on and we're good. Nope, apparently not. Are you not high enough? Yep, you need to be lower. Something like that. Should be cool. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that's pretty bananas. Okay, cool. Now we have to deal with the paradox at some point. So what we're going to want is a remote dropper, right? Let's turn you off for a sec. And let's render your area. And we're going to need the tier 2 dropper. And the reason for that is I need to drop remotely. Okay. Now you're picking up everything within that whole area, which means if I drop the time crystal in there, I want to respect item pickup delay. Okay. And then when I dropper you, which will be here, right? But I want to rotate you. Okay. Your dropper position is going to match the exact point where a paradox could spawn, which is there. Okay. Now, technically, if I wanted to, I could have it be one higher, because it'll fall down into the paradox when it spawns. Might not be a terrible idea. But it should be fine to keep it in a spot. Okay. And you're going to drop every 20 ticks, and your pickup delay will also be 20 ticks. Okay. So now if I get you some power, which I'm going to do by way of a cable. Okay. And I put you in there. See how it drops and then it, yeah. So I'm going to have you actually be like every 60. And then it waits a second before it can pick it up. Okay. If I made the pickup delay 10 ticks, it would pick it up a little bit quicker, half a second after it shows up. That should be sufficient, right? So every tick, this is trying to pick up the item, but it has to respect item pickup delay, which we're applying here via time crystal, right? And because, I don't know if I need those anymore. So like if I drop this, it won't be picked up until the pickup delay expires because that setting is on in the collector. Cool? Okay. So now that should be solving our time crystal issue. What I want to do is probably a laser IOE kind of keep in stock. I don't know how many of those we have, so let's just get our card holder out, and then we're cool. Okay, and then we can connect these guys with laser IO. And on this face, let's do, I don't know how to make those. Rip. Dyer, please. So you're going to, how about stock? And you're going to be this. Time crystal times 2. And this is eventually going to be a thing, right? So he's going to keep 2 in there. Is that cool? I like it. And you'll run every 20 ticks, and you can move forward a time, because it doesn't matter, right? And then that should be cool, right? So this will eventually be an interface where all the stuff is going in, but the time crystals are kept in stock in the interface, and that's cool, right? So now if I run this again, right? And I could even, if I wanted to, I think you can take accelerate this thing a little bit. And because I'm accelerating it, that's hitting up my energy so much. Could be. Guess we'll find out. Energy is going to be a problem, I think, at some point. Are we not able to keep up with energy costs? I guess not. Whew. That is actually surprising to me. Shouldn't be, because I don't think this. I think I made these like relatively pricey in terms of energy cost. Okay, so now we need to. I want to get like a nice even. Oh. All right, so what should happen now is as soon as we hit 100 here on our paradox energy, we should see very briefly the paradox will spawn. I'm even gonna bump you up a little bit to like 200 ticks so that the paradox will live for a second, and it should spawn right there. And this will validate that everything's working, and then I'll bring the timing down again, right? Ooh, look at all these nether stars. Pretty cool. Here goes. Right, so the paradox is there. And the crystal dropped, and it cleared it, and now it's allowed to run again. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna make it like 160 ticks. 200 is probably fine, to be honest with you. It's probably perfectly safe to leave that at 200, but whatever. I'll make it 160. Why not? Whatever. It super doesn't matter. Cool. And if I wanted to, I could make this like a cool-looking, limeish greenish time crystals. Yeah, I like it. And all this can go away now, right? I don't think I need you no more. I need that thing at the top, which I could move down. Right? So let's turn you off for a minute. That don't work? Does my dire wrench not have a wrench tag on it? I almost certain it did. But what I can do is now move you to be here, right? And then I just need to offset him a little bit on account of the fact that he's in a new position. There we go. Is that cool? And maybe there. That should be fair, right? So he'll hit anything inside that room. He should have retained all his settings, so I throw the unobtainium sword in there. I turn off the rendering. Oh, and you need the lever? Do I want the lever? I'm going to make you ignore. Cool. And I guess the only thing we're not collecting in here is the experience drops, which, to be fair, I probably should collect. You know what I could do? You know what I could do? I have an idea. So first off, let's make sure that anything that might be getting picked up here is... Oh my goodness, where'd that come from? Is that normally a drop? No. Right, is in a drawer. Okay, so let's do this. Let's leave. And then, can't believe I accumulated like 100 experience while just doing that. I should really be collecting that stuff. Experience holder from Just Dire Things. Yeah, buddy. And let's do laser IO rather than because we can advanced laser our way into the time crystal setup. I'm cool with that, right? Yes. So you've got time crystals in here, right? And you're a storage drawer. Controller. So there's two things I could do. AE would be like the more expandable way to do this. Laser IO would probably be a slightly cheaper and easier way to do this. Debating which direction I want to go. Because, like, on one hand... Now, why'd you stop running? Oh, because you're out of fluid. Yes, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Let me think about this for a minute. So I'm thinking for the sake of any future machines that might want this kind of setup, attaching laser IO and advanced... I could 100% do that, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do instead is clear these out so that they're nice and reset. And then I'm going to do quantum with A2 to get this stuff in here. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I might laser IO my experience collector stuff, but we'll see what's up. All right, but for now it's wrapping up point. So let's wrap up here, and we will, come back next time, set up a quantum dude, which I think I can sneak right in here. So it should be like boom, 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 right? And that'll be cool. And then we'll have that all set up for this and the stuff and the things. For now, wrapping up point, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. For now, take it easy.